Hi, this is Sampology, and you're listening to Sohan and Marni.
We're with Sampology. Now, you just played. How was it?
It was awesome. Yeah, it was sweaty, it was hot. Couldn't see the end of the crowd, so it was all the way back to the boiler room in Sydney. And yeah, it was awesome. I actually didn't sleep last night because up kind of finishing the visual set, all of the final little touches on the edits and stuff, because it's very time consuming. So I'll probably have more perspective on it tomorrow when I'm less sleep deprived, but I was pretty happy, yeah.
You're so tired right now.
Yeah, I'm kind of like a mixture of like heat stroke, a few beers, no sleep, and adrenaline from coming off the stage. So it feels good now, but like give me a couple of hours, I'll probably...
Might crash a bit later.
I'm not going to crash, I'll keep it, yeah.
Good stuff. Now, Chris Lilley handpicked you to produce an audio and video remix for S.Mouse, the coolest rapper in the history of time. And the Wiggles also got you to do the same thing for the 20th anniversary album, Re-Wiggled. What's that like? That must be really, really awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. Like, between those two projects, how that actually came about was, to be honest, just wanting to work with Chris Lilley. He does cool stuff. And so we developed a relationship with ABC, which the Wiggles and the Angry Boys thing is both kind of ABC, is its home. So the first one I think I did was, the Wiggles, and that was really left of centre, but I really liked the fact that it was left of centre, you know, like, and I sometimes say, like, it's kind of investing in the next crop of clubbers. Like, in 8 years, when all the people that are out there, a big day out now, are kind of like too old, they've hung up their, like, you know, party shoes and whatever, I'll have that Wiggles stash of people that I kind of tapped in on, you know, but I don't know, that's kind of...
That's so true, it's an investment.
Yeah, but yeah, and then the Chris Lilley thing came, about from working on the Wiggles thing, and I did an audio remix of Slap Your Elbow, which was on like a bonus release album for S.Mouse, and then I did an audio visual remix, kind of taking all of the little best bits of S.Mouse scenes from Angry Boys and kind of putting it together into one 3-minute kind of thing.
Is he as funny in real life? Like, does he kind of do some of his like jokes and characters when he's just talking?
I've heard he's quite serious.
Unfortunately, yeah. I've kind of like briefly met him at Splendid in the Grass last year, but because he's in Melbourne, I'm based in Brisbane. We've only talked like over email so far. He's really chill. He definitely seems like a creative type. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, just one of those super creative types. You know.
Now, you're definitely more of you bring in a very visual element with your DJ sets. How did you decide to bring in that visual side?
It was something I was always interested in, but up until like 2008, the technology to actually do it the way I wanted to do it was super expensive. You know, like I'd have to play on like DVDJs, and each one of those costs like $5,000. Special mixer, which costs like $6,000. So it's a lot of money to spend. And yeah, in 2008, this software came out that allowed me to kind of, instead of having like an audio track on my turntable, I could have like a whole visual track synced with the audio on my turntables, so I could still DJ the way that I'd always DJ, kind of getting busy on turntables, but completely 100% sync the audio and visual together and mix it live on stage with a big screen behind me kind of thing, which is what I would say, yeah.
Is it difficult to mix those two things together? Do you get distracted with maybe like the video stuff when you should be doing the audio stuff? Like, how does that work?
It's like a different thing. It's more like, first and foremost, I'm a DJ. You know, it's like what I've been doing for ages. I love it. It's where I feel the most at home, like in front of turntables with the crowd in front of me. And that situation for me is kind of like feeding off the room and like kind of mixing and matching and kind of playing with people's emotions and, you know, just like feeling a party. But the visual set for me, it's more like a band would put together a set. I'm kind of putting together, you know, like my set, you know, like for people to check out. And that's just a decision on the way that I want to do it. You know, like I could just go play music video clips and just, you know, just DJ like normal with the video element. But the way that I construct the visual sets, it's like it's like a special thing. Yeah.
It must take a lot of prep to do all of that.
Yeah, definitely. It takes months and months and months, and it's not the kind of thing where you can sit down and all right, cool, I'm going to make some, you know, visuals that go over the top of audio. It's like, I find ideas of the combinations of how the audio and visual matches together in terms of if I get a movie with a certain scene that something's happening, and then it really, like, it just fits like a glove to like an audio track. Those ideas come at really weird moments. So sometimes when I'm sleep deprived, like I am right now, you'll come up with really cool ideas. And
Like the best idea you've ever had when you're the most sleep deprived ever.
yeah, like one of the last edits I did for the set today was like I'm good friends with the Main Thing, which was a Sydney like Moomaton group, and they did a remix of Flume's Holding On. And I randomly was on YouTube and I came across a clip from the second Ace Ventura where it's like they remade the scene from Cliffhanger, but with a raccoon. So he's like, anyway, yeah. So he's Ace Ventura is like on this rope and he's with this raccoon. The raccoon like falls down. He's holding on, kind of thing. So I'm like, oh, holding on. He's holding on. So I like put that behind it. You know what I mean? Like those kind of weird ideas. Anyway, it's super geeky, but it's what I'm really into.
Now, you've played at other festivals, and recently you played at Falls Festival. What is it about Big Day Out that's a bit different, do you think?
Big Day Out for me, I was just talking to someone, like, it's definitely like an institution for me, like especially Boiler Room. I remember being the 14 or 15 and getting into the festival early, like before any of the stages actually started. Like they let people in half an hour early, so I was sitting down on the grass on the Gold Coast and waiting for the first DJ to start, and that was around the time when I was like starting to buy records and sneak into my brother's room to use his turntables and that kind of stuff, you know. But the whole electronic music thing was still there was a whole lot of mystery behind it. So that was like, that was the time when I was really getting into it. And like I just said to someone else, like playing Boiler Room Big Day Out is like a massive tick, you know, on the list of things to do. So yeah, I mean, it's awesome to play it once and like I did 2 years ago, but to come back again, it's super fun. And I've got a lot of friends on this tour, like especially Matt Kant, who's DJing for 360, and Nina Las Vegas. So it's good to be with crew on a run of shows in that, you know, situation.